So I'm doing my presentation on iMovie, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have already used the program or at least heard of it. I know I personally have not actually used the program before, but I teach people how to use it every day. So iMovie is a video editing software. It was created by Apple to be used on Macintosh operating systems. Now right away, this can be kind of a flaw to it because not all schools have Macs. A lot of them have PCs, so it kind of is limited in what you can use it for. But a lot of schools do have grants for Apple products. All the schools I've been into lately, I've been into about 5, they've all had either iPads, MacBooks, all sorts of stuff. So this is a great opportunity for them to use this program. Another thing with Mac is that everyone has iPhones nowadays. They have iPhones, iPods, iPads, whatever you have, it's universal, so you can use it wherever you go. So that's definitely a plus. This is what the home screen looks like when you're looking at iMovie. I'm sure many of you have seen it before. Up in this top corner we have our browser, our storyboard, our library where we pull all our information, and this is our toolbar. So this is where we're going to add transitions, title slides, anything you want to make a movie. You really can be as simplistic or as artsy and fancy as you want. That's what's great about iMovie. So we all know that assignments can be very monotonous and boring. Really, to make students learn, they have to be engaged. So when you're just giving a lecture, having them write a paper, they're not really going to remember it in the long haul. And it's going to be just a piece of paper in the back of their closet or in the garbage. But when you make a video, it's going to be engaging. The students are really going to remember what they're doing, and they're going to enjoy doing it. And also, when it's an electronic file, you can make an electronic portfolio. It's really easy. It doesn't take up much storage place. It's on your computer. It's on a USB drive. You really can save it, and it can be something that they can use for the rest of their life. It's not just thrown in the back closet. Now I'm going to give a couple examples of how iMovie can actually be used in the classroom. Now, a lot of people think that, oh, I'm just going to use it for a video class. I'm not really going to use it. Personally, in high school, I didn't ever make movies, but it's something that everyone kind of wants to be able to do because it's fun and you're able to use your artistic abilities. Now, first of all, my first thing that I researched was music videos. They seem kind of silly, and what are you going to do with music videos? Make some silly thing, but you can use it for all sorts of subjects. Math, you're having a hard time memorizing an equation. Make them make a song about it. Have them do a music video. They're going to remember it. Memorizing the bones of the body. Anyone seen Hannah Montana? It really works. You can do it for historical figures, dates, times. The opportunities are really endless. The next thing would be how-to videos, so instructional videos. The instructors and the students can use this. So first of all, instructors having a hard time demonstrating a procedure of a chemical experiment that they're going to give, or they can't demonstrate the experiment because they don't have the materials to do it in class. They can show a video. And also, for students using it, when students learn, it's easier for them to remember it if they actually teach the material to someone else. If you're just teaching or learning the material, you're not going to absorb it as well as if you actually show someone that you can actually do it. You know what you're talking about. You're not just memorizing the material. The next thing is one of my favorites, would be slow motion analysis. First of all, since I'm a science person, you're doing a physics experiment, you're dropping something off a balcony, seeing how it crashes and stuff. You're able to see how the forces act upon it and really slow that down and show your students what's happening. Another thing for anyone in sports, you're swinging a baseball bat, you're going to show a video of someone swinging a baseball bat, they're like, oh, I've seen that before, but then you actually break that motion down, show how your muscles are contracting, relaxing, how that everything goes into that one moment when you hit that ball. The students are actually going to understand how important their bodies were or are when they're doing stuff like that. The next thing would be news. So if you're a history person, geography person, your students can make newscasts, show things that happened in the past, historical events, and also for morning announcements. Because when the students come in the morning, they're kind of bored, tired, sleeping, and if you do morning announcements, it might be the one thing that gets your students awake in the morning. You're hearing that interesting video that other students made that they actually enjoy watching. And not just in assignments are iMovie important, but also in evaluation. So teachers can evaluate their students by giving presentations and also evaluate themselves to see how iMovie or how they are actually presenting and how they can improve to make the best lesson plans. But overall, I think iMovie is a great thing to be used in the classroom, and I think that it'll be used more often in the future.